you hear them, you remember that guy who led the police on a high-speed chase? And he said, I don't want to go to jail. I'm sorry, Mama. I love you, Mama. I don't want to go to jail. And then he ran. He had a gun. He got himself killed.
And that black man,
they overreact to not wanting to go to jail because they had a taste of jail and they do not like it, which is understandable. But they're not going to like being dead any better, I don't think.
What? But that's something.
But it's like they have a death wish. It's like they're very reckless with their own lives.
Yeah, it's like they going out there to ask them to kill me.
Mm-hmm.
That guy that had that guy that was on the ground with it, and the police had his knee on the neck.
Yeah.
He was like crying, "Mama."
Was he?
Yeah, he was like, "Mama."
I haven't even watched
the whole video.
I just saw the clip and.
Damn, Cooning is at an all-time high. I want to give all praises to the Most High Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua by Hashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the head apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who taught me his truth, along with the sincere brethren also laboring in his work, and to the believers to you say Shalom. And I just thought I'd play that intro right there. All right, it's pretty hilarious. The amount of ass Jake is willing to kiss to be accepted of his enemy. Then he gave his man a whole talk show, and he don't do shit but diss Jake. But that's aside the fact. I really want to go into this lesson because, to expose the fact that Esau actually hired agents, all right, to cause his riot in Minneapolis and to antagonize blacks in the media. And we understand that Esau, dealing with the elites, used the media to portray whatever they want to push out to the masses to get a reaction. And that's what we're going to be covering in today, all right? The propaganda and the witchcraft media that these elites dealing with Esau Edom push out to get you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans stirred up, right? And they getting you stirred up because they want to bring in their martial law troops, right? And so we're going to play a quick video I got pulled up. Let me see. I got pulled up on YouTube showing you that, these cops are in on it. These cops are in on it. And this guy right here is a cop. And watch what he do.
A little bit. Those cops will come for you if you're pulling that crap. It's Minneapolis, 3rd Precinct. That's the police station right there. That's why I'm doing this shit, guys. What the? I ain't got part of that shit. Dude. Oh, I zoomed in. I'll zoom out a little bit. Those cops will come for you if you're pulling that crap.
Looks like, yeah. So as you can see, the auto goes.
Guy just came with a hammer and smashed the windows.
Follow me. I'm gonna fight you right now.
You wanna go? Yes, what's up? Somebody hold my blunt. Hey, somebody hold my blunt. I'm gonna get up. Hey. Are you a fucking cop? What's up?
Yeah, and as you can see, that guy's right there is a cop. That guy's a cop. And as you can see, the Jake in the pink shirt was chilling, smoking a blunt, you know. And this guy came along busting windows for what? It was in order to start a riot. Now these people are hired, man. These people are in on an agenda, right, which is pushed by the elites to start chaos. And they pushing this stuff through the media, and they getting a reaction out of Jake, and you people are falling right into their hands, because what they're trying to do is get you to go out and start chaos. And now they creating these scenarios, all right, so you can go out there and ride with them, so that'll justify them coming in with their military. All right, as you already heard or should have heard, that Trump has already talked about bringing in the National Guard to tighten up security. You know, he already talking about, hey, if you see looters out, then we're gonna send the shooters. Pretty much roughly paraphrasing. All right, so Trump is with the bullshit. But now I just want to go over, all right, how this man works, how he operates. All right, this is public relations and propaganda techniques. It says, let's zoom in on it. I can't zoom in, but it says propaganda has been an effective tool to shape public opinion and action for centuries. Since propaganda and public relations both share the goal of using mass communication, all right, like your news outlets, to influence public perception, it can be easy to conflate the two. Propaganda, however, traffics in lies, misinformation, inflammatory language, and other negative communication to achieve an objective related to a cause, goal, or political agenda. Through propaganda, techniques can be employed by bad actors on the world stage. These same concepts can be utilized by individuals in their interpersonal relationships. Regardless of how propaganda is employed, these common techniques are used to manipulate others to act and respond in the way that the propagandist desires. And which, as I was just saying, all right, these people have an agenda, man. All right, you in the midst of the New World Order, and their plan is to knock off, all right, 2/3 of you Jakes, all right, the majority of you Jakes. And but before they do that, they want to create a scenario which justifies them coming in and killing you. And that's why, having the knowledge of the script is going to be what's able to sustain you. This is what's going to sustain the hopeful elect in this time, right? Isaiah 33:6, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure, right? So if you fear the Lord, then he's gonna give you this knowledge and wisdom. See, and this knowledge and wisdom is to be applied, because we understand the tricks that these people play, right? And the fact that they're trying to issue in a new world order and to ultimately make war with you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Natives, because we are woken up into the fact that we are the Israelites, all right? And so, as we all know, 2 Corinthians 2:11 says what? Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. All right, his media witchcraft, his propaganda. You see? So we understand what this man is and how he moves and how he operates. In fact, I got another website pulled up. One of my favorites. Orwell Today. All the Words of Stage, written by Shakespeare. That's his quote. It says, Big Brother Stage Event. That's talking about the elite bankers, all right? The top banking families of the nation of Esau. Stage events, also known as Order out of Chaos, from the Latin Order ab chaos. Puppet masters create disorder so the people will demand order. The price of order always entails a handling over of control or loss of freedom of the part of the citizenry. Out of chaos comes order. Their order, their new world order, right? Alright, so this pretty much gives you an insight on how these people work. I'm gonna skip down to the third column. It says the trick of creating chaos and then seizing power under the pretense of putting things back in order is a tried and true method of deception and manipulation. That's what you see going on, deception and manipulation. It's the meaning behind the Latin motto "Order out of chaos," meaning order out of chaos. It's also referred to as the Hegelian dialect, as the philosopher George Hegel, who wrote about its effectiveness. He described it as thesis, antithesis, synthesis. Others have described it as problem, reaction, solution. And that's their motto: problem, reaction, solution. They create the problem, they get the reaction, and then they come behind it with the solution. And in this instance, it's going to be with the military. In that, firstly, you create the problem. Then secondly, you fan the flames to get a reaction. You see? You fan the flames to get a reaction. Now that cop, all right, was pretty much fanning the incidents. He was creating chaos. And he was not the only one that was doing it, right? He just got caught on camera. It says, then thirdly, like Johnny on the spot, you provide a solution. The solution is what you were wanting to achieve in the first place, but wouldn't have been able to achieve under normal circumstances. And that's why they got to create these scenarios to justify them bringing in their military to handle you Jake tough, man. All right, so they got you Jake out there in the street, all right, doing what they wanted you to do. All right, you're looting, you're tearing shit up, and so that's gonna justify them coming in with their military and putting you to death, and that's what they want. All right, so from there, you know, these scriptures play a major role in knowing what's going on, because the Most High, through His beloved Son Yahushua, all right, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, has exposed all the tricks that this man pushes out into the masses. All right, he has been exposed according to the scriptures, so we understand what's going to happen and what this man's fate is. So this is Ephesians 6:11. It says, "Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil." You see, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against rulers of the darkness of this world, it's Illuminati, against spiritual wickedness in high places. All right, Job 9:24 tells us what the earth was given into the hand of the wicked. So this is a spiritual battle that we're fighting. Right, the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. Right, but we're using a sword of the spirit, which are these scriptures, which tells us what's to come, so we can be prepared and be enlightened, so we won't have to fall into that trap, as Esau is causing these 2/3 to fall into. All right, and this word wiles, right, so that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. This wiles goes into trickery, so let's click on it. Cunning arts, deceit, craft, trickery. That's what you're seeing, man. Cunning arts, deceit, craft, and trickery. Everyone is being tricked by this scenario, all right? So they use a media to push out the narrative, all right, to push this man's death out to the masses of the people. Now you got multiple cities rioting and tearing shit up, and that's what the elites want the people to do. Okay, so they can come after you Jakes. Psalms 10:9 says, "He lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He doth catch the poor when he draweth him into his net." And what is a net? A trap. All right, so you people, you are falling into a trap. It says, "He lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den." So the elites, they sitting back waiting, all right, in secret. They the one that set up this whole scenario to get at you Jakes, so they want to catch you in their net. And they creating a scenario to bring in that order, which is their military, which is going to put you Jakes in a hell of a predicament. Should have started at verse 8. It says, "He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages, and in secret places doth he murder the innocent. His eyes are privately set against the poor. He lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He does catch the poor when he draweth them into his net. He croucheth and humbleth himself that the poor may fall by his strong ones." What is the strong ones? It's talking about his military, see? So you people are falling into that trap, going out riding and doing all this madness. And all this man is getting ready to sit in his military, and they're not gonna fuck around with you, man. You know, when they bring this military in and they see you tearing up all this shit, hey, they coming with force. You know, they building that anger up. They building that anger up between Esau and Jacob. All right, and you see that racial tension getting heated up. And so once these Edomite troops come in, man, it's gonna be on. It's gonna be on. All right, so hey, for the hopeful elect, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. We understand what it is. We understand why it's happening. So for us, we just sit back and watch. You know, and wait on our Lord Yahweh Shai, because it's gonna get a whole lot worse than what it is now. So with that, Lord willing, it's edifying. Until next time, Shalom.